Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is eCore webinar for the Trinity labor warranty for the whole process of signing up, enrolling, and filing a claim. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys. We're going to start with the eCore website. Can everyone hear me? Okay, all right. So if you go to our website, which is ecore.com, you'll be able to see that you have the menus here up top, right? And how you get to the Trinity website is that you simply click here on the menu and you click Hero Academy. Goes to the next page, and then you have to access the Academy, which is right here in the center. Okay, and then you're going to go to course, and you're going to click to course catalog. All right, and then you're going to scroll down a little bit, and you're going to see, let's see here. Oh, you're going to go to, I'm sorry, you're going to click on courses, you're going to go to my course, and then you're going to see Trinity right there. You click on Trinity sign up. It will open this next page, right? And you can scroll down a little bit and you click launch, right? Now it's going to open a new tab and it's going to go to this specific page, right? And since you're not enrolled yet, you will need to click on enroll here. Okay, once you click on enroll, it will take you to this page. Can everyone see the next page?
Yes.
Okay, great. So on this page, you're going to fill out the company name. If the business name is a different name, you can type it in here. The company type, it's a drop down. You pick an LLC, corporation, whatever your company is. The tax ID is required, your full address, your phone number, and your email. Want to make sure you remember about this email, because once you register, where you're going to have to use the same email if you want instant access, but I'll go over that in a minute. You will need to upload a W-9 form, and you can download it by clicking here. Download to your computer, fill it out. You click the PDF here to upload. And you're going to go next. You're going to need your certificate of insurance. Now, Trinity has to be a certificate holder, so you have to call your insurance, make sure they're there as part of that. And as an HVAC company, I assume everybody will need a general liability and workers' comp in order to upload to be part of the program. So you get all that information from your insurance, you upload here, you send from enrollment. I talked to Jennifer earlier. It says that, it can take 2 days, but if they get it within a reasonable time, they can approve it the same day. If it's too late in the day, it will be approved the next day, but it's fairly quick. Once you do that, you submit and you wait. You get an email. On your email, it will be a welcome email to the program, and it will have your account number and a link for you to go to this process right here, which is the dealer portal registration. Once you have that account number, you're going to come back here and you're going to register. Now, if you use the account number that it was given to you and the email where you submit it, right, your approval is instant. So you fill out the rest of this, your first, last name, the username you want to use for access. And if your account number and email match, you create your password and you have instant access. Now, if you want to have your employees have access as well, then they're going to come to the same registration form, but their approval is going to take a little bit longer. So Trinity will receive the request. They're going to look at the account number. They're going to look at the email that's a little different, and they're going to approve you eventually, but it might take a day. It's not going to be an instant approval. But yes, you'll be able to approve more of your employees and get more people in there to work on the claims. So once you have this done, you now have a username and password that you can log in. So I have this username. Give me 1 second. So you sign in, and you guys will not see the managed orders. This is only for the eCore side. So on your portal, you'll have management agreements and managed agreements and managed claims. So you can click on your list of agreements, and you'll see every single unit you have registered with a gateway. All right, so you can see here that the install was 6/12/23. You can see your order number, the coverage date, and then the expiration date, as well as the customer's name. Whatever it is that you register on your app, it will show the customer's name here, your PO, invoice number, and then your the serial number for that gateway. You can download the agreement as well right here. If you need to show the customer this in case they don't have it, you can download it from there. And you can file a claim as long as you have this showing as in a yellow color. If it's grayish, it means two things. Either it hasn't been activated yet or it has expired. So this one has expired. It expired 4/3/23. So you can no longer file a claim. You can click all you want, but nothing happens when you click on this. If we go to this first one and we click to file a claim, you're going to see the same information coming down here as you saw on the front page there, with all the dates: install, order, issue, start, and expiration date. If you scroll down, you see the consumer, right? In this case, this is a make-believe account. So you see Joshua's name right here. And then on the other side, bill to, it's bill to eCore. As you go down, you'll be able to see your dealer information in here with your account number. And then you go down to the claim information. The date of submission is today's date. And then the service date, you can do this, from what I talked to Jennifer, it's about 60 days. You can go back 60 days on a ticket and still file your claim. So let's say it was at the 18th, and then your invoice number, you type in your invoice number, the repair, you can scroll and find what the repair was. So let's say it was the blower motor, right? And then you come here, you give a brief description of what the problem was, and the work performed, a brief description as well of everything that you did, all the repairs that you did, all the work that you did there. As you scroll down for repair information, you're going to see all the units. In this case, there's only a gateway and a condensing unit. But if you have a furnace, an air handler, or a coil, everything will show up underneath here. And once you click on this condenser and you're working on this condenser, you're going to start a repair. Once here, you type in your description. You see what the hourly rate is, and then you add the amount of hours. So let's say you're replacing a compressor. It was 4 hours. You're going to type in 4, and wait. You're going to type in 4, and you're going to click add. It populated on top. It gives you the total. You can add it, you can delete, but it's there. So you can, if you had extra parts like a filter dryer or anything else to use, you can give a description here. The parts are under your sheet for pricing that you receive with your welcome letter. So with that, you'll have the total amounts for any additional parts allowance. I think it's $35. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jennifer, I think that's what we discussed. It's $35 for the parts allowance. And your hourly rate, depending on what else you did, you can add more or simply just add everything with the description up on top. And then no parts not applicable, it's right there. So you have a $400 total. Okay, so down here, add a note. It already shows the labor total. It shows that if you have to add tax, it's right there. But once you add your notes, your information here, you're going to be able to save this. right? So you save, and then now you have created a balance that you have to get paid from. Your service ticket documents, this will be an invoice that you need to upload. Now, the more information you can put on that invoice, the better. If you can add your claim ticket, claim ticket from eCore, which is the 4-digit number that usually eCore provides when you call for tech support, that'll be also great to make sure you have that in there. It's not a requirement. You do need a signature from the customer. Make sure the signature is on your invoice. So basically, you fill out your invoice, you click here, and you upload that invoice. If you have any other documents, pictures, or anything you want to provide for the claim, you can also add down here. Once you finish adding the invoice, these buttons won't be grayish anymore, and you can click save for later. If you have to add more information, you have to come back at a later time. But if you're ready to submit, you're going to save and submit the claim. And once you do, it will start a process. And I would like to open up for John to help me out on this part of it. What is the turnaround, and how are they collecting the payment after the submission of the ticket, of the claim? John or Jennifer, I don't know if Jennifer's available.
I am. Can you repeat the question?
So once we submit the claim on that page right here, once we submit this, save and submit the claim, what is the turnaround process for the contractor to receive payment, and what's the form of payment he's receiving?
Sure. So what happens is when you click on save and submit claim, it goes to our claims group and they adjudicate it. So they look at what information you entered and make sure it matches what the hours allowed for reimbursement for that particular repair. Once they adjudicate it, we send it to the insurance company, and then the insurance company sends us a check, and then we send a check to the contractor. We do not hold the money. It's held in an escrow account. So we say it takes 30 days. It can take less than that. If you set ACH up with us, it can be even less than that.
Okay, so they can't set up ACH. So the contractor can submit all the paperwork for you guys to do ACH as well.
That's correct.
Okay. All right. So the customer can get, it could be up to 30 days, but it could be much sooner. And submitting that, even if they make a mistake on the hours, you guys will correct on your end. So it may be a different amount that you're receiving once the claim is overseen.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to open up for questions. I don't know if anyone has any questions.
Yeah, this is John Grimaldi. I'm Vice President of Trinity. And can you scroll your screen down a little bit? I just want to point something out.
Sure.
Keep on going down. Okay. On the hourly rate, it defaults to $100 an hour. The hourly rate for eCore is $90 per hour, and there is a trip charge. So it's going to default to 100. I think we may be able to change that in the system to default to 90. But sure. The labor rate for eCore is $90 an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I oversaw that. I had it on my notes. I know that it's at $90 for the hourly rate and $75 for the trip charge. The trip charge we don't have to add, is automatically added, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
You do need to add that.
You do need to add the trip charge to this?
Yes. And so you see where you have compressor replacement under the repair information?
Yes.
You see how you added that. And now you see another section below that says description.
Yes.
Go down a little bit right there and put in the word, nope, go up. It's the grayed out portion right there. Okay. And you put in trip charge. And then, of course, as John mentioned, it defaults to 100. So you would just go ahead and click on add.
Charge, okay. But when I saw this, and I was doing this in a different account, it was still showing 90. That's why the trip charge was not added. So I still do that, and you guys will correct on your end.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
You're correct on our end.
Okay. So the trip charge needs to be added along with the hourly rate for whatever it is that the work was done on the job site.
Correct.
Okay. So trip charge needs to be added. The compressor. Do we add separate lines for each item that was done, or do we do the repair since the description's on top? We're simply going to go with the description and then a brief description here, or do we do separate lines for each of the claims as they are on the price sheet?
If you have separate repairs, you would put each repair down.
Okay.
Just that work performed and that service call, those are just text fields.
Sure.
That's additional information for us, but for you to get reimbursed, you need to enter it down there. So if you've got another repair, and then we've got what we call multiple repairs versus companion repairs.
Sure. Yes. All right. So making sure they understand that when you're doing this, if you had to reclaim the refrigerant, if you had to run a vacuum or whatever it is that is on the price sheet, you have to do the description of that item by itself times the hourly rate that is on the sheet. And this sheet will be provided to you once you enroll with Trinity. You'll get an email and it has all the pricing, everything in there for you to go over. How many hours each project, what it applies. So compressor, I'm pretty positive it's 4 hours, so it'll be 4 times 90, not 100. And everything else has an hourly rate. You add the hours, and it's going to sum up on the bottom here. This next note, right? It says conversation and totals. The note here, it won't save without anything written. Does it really? Do we have to copy what was on the work performed, or is just a brief description of what's going on? What exactly are you guys?
Yeah, it's an optional field that you can add additional information that might be pertinent to the claim if you want our claims group to know, because there's no other place to put that. But it is an optional field. You don't have to enter anything if there's nothing relevant.
So you can leave it blank and not have to save anything here. This goes to the next screen regardless of anything in this field.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, all right, so understood. So then the next required field would be to upload the invoice here to make sure it's signed by the customer and the reason, basically all the information on the first box with the description of the problem and the correction of the problem that was done at the job site. And pictures are welcome. I don't think this is a requirement from what I know, from what I've done in the past. It's not a requirement to upload a picture. And then
excuse me. Yeah, on leak repairs and wire repairs, we do require pictures.
So on the leaks and wire repairs, okay. But
Yes.
for a compressor, for a service call, for if we're doing a motor, you don't have to do any pictures of that.
No, because what we need is an invoice from the supply house where they bought the motor or changed out the motor. We have to have proof. The insurance company needs to have proof that some work was done. When you have a leak or electrical repair, there is no parts that were replaced. So we need proof that something went bad.
Okay.
So
I understood. So on the leaks, if it's a leak on the line set, I understand what you're saying. Find where the leak was, take a picture of it, upload. Normally, if we have a leak on coils, we send the customer a new coil. So in that case, do you still need a picture of the leaky coil, even though they're getting a warranty part?
Well, basically on a coil, if there's a leak, they're going to try to find the leak either with leak bubbles or electronic leak detector.
Yes.
So we could have pictures of the leak bubbles where it was coming out, or a picture of the leak detector saying, hey, you got a leak, you got a leak. So,
Okay.
It's basically, we want to make sure that a repair was done.
The process was done where they actually looked for a leak and found the leak.
Correct.
Okay, understood. I mean, I think this covers it all. I'm not sure if anyone has any questions. Since we have everyone here, it'd be great to ask those questions now. either Lance or Houston, you guys have any questions on the Trinity side for people calling in? If not,
would I be able to ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, my name is James. I'm with Johnstone Supply here in Austin, Texas. Hope everybody's doing well. So we are getting some pretty good momentum with the EcoWare line here in Austin with some customers, but we are not used to using a third-party warranty company like this. So we sell Goodman and Amana equipment, and our labor warranties, extended warranties are all through Assure, which is a GDI or Daikin owned business. Kind of listening to the different requirements, pictures, things of that nature that need to be submitted. We're going to have customers that are not used to doing that at all. Is there somewhere where all of these requirements are written down somewhere so that the customer knows exactly what the expectations are going to be in order for their warranty to go through? Because there's not going to be a quicker way to get somebody turned off of a brand new product than for them to think they're going to have a fairly easy warranty process and things get nitpicked and denied and it prolongs that issue. Is there somewhere where all of those requirements that was kind of just being discussed is written down or PDF form or something that we can get in their hands?
Yes, it's all in the program guide. And that is what you will receive when you receive a welcome email with your account number. It will include the program guide. And that goes through like the multiple repairs versus companion repairs versus the need for pictures for leak and electrical wire repairs. It goes through all the reimbursement guidelines for all the different types of repairs. Everything is in there. And if there's any questions, you can always give us a call. There's also a contact number at the bottom.
Yeah, I have that on the screen right now showing for you, Jennifer. This is very helpful. It's right here. You call, they always answer. I always got somebody on the phone. We're never talking to a machine. I've never talked to a machine. It's always somebody that answers the phone and they help you out with the claim right away. With any questions you could have about the warranty process, correct me if I'm wrong, Jennifer, that's usually my experience in the past.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you folks have a flat sheet with these rates on them? So
Yeah,
customer goes out to repair a compressor, it's this flat amount in hours. Customer goes out, has to replace the inverter board, it's this many hours. Is there a flat sheet that is generic? Because it's a generic laborly rate, right? And then it's a generic trip charge. So do you have a generic sheet that we could get emailed to us?
Yes, basically, if you go into the home page on this screen share.
Hold on, home page.
Okay, if you go into help, documents, and basically, if you go down to the program guide has everything in there as far as the labor rate hours. It has how to file a claim, what's included, what we need for the claim. Everything is in that program guide. When the dealer registers with us, he gets a copy of this in his email.
If you want to click on that, you can open it up and show everybody what.
I'm just trying to bring that to the screen because I'm sure I'm sharing the tab. I just have to change my settings. Give me 1 second. I will change this. So you want me to share the user guide, correct?
Yes.
Not the web.
This is a pretty common question. We've done about 5 eCore trainings in the last month and a half. We've got a pretty excited customer base, and this is a common question that's asked often. So if these are materials that we could present, which apparently we can and we'll have them, it'd be very effective for us to continue the process and solidify some of these customers.
Okay. Can you guys see the screen? Can you see the eCore logo here with the web portal user? Okay, so this is the user manual.
No, that's the web portal user manual. That's what you're looking for is the program guide.
The program guide. Well, give me a second. I think I downloaded that already. The program guide. Okay.
I sent that to you earlier today too.
Yeah, you did. I'm just opening it right now. So let's see if I can share this again. Actually, oh, it's right here. All right, there you go.
You got it.
Can you see it?
Yep.
All right, so
Right there.
right here, dealer enrollment has all the information what we that we talked about with the W-9, the certificate of insurance, everything that you need to do with your insurance, what the name you have to add, and then it goes to the repairs. You have the dealer sign up here, but you can do it all in the portal. Am I saying that right, Jennifer?
Correct. Yes. That we just give that in case somebody needs it. But yeah, you can enroll directly on the portal, and you went through that.
Yeah, and then here starts to talk about the dealer reimbursement rate. You get the $90 labor reimbursement, 75 trip charge, 35 parts process allowance. You go down and you have this list, and this gives you how many hours per repair that you're going. So it's very straightforward. Accumulator receiver, 2.5 hours. Capacitor, 1 hour. Condenser coil replacement, 4 hours. You go to compressor, compressor and dryer. You got 4 hours right here. Fan blade, 1 hour. Leak or restriction, 2 hours. It goes on. So very miscellaneous internal wiring, 1 hour right here. So there's it's pretty straightforward. All the numbers are here. You just have to make sure you want the description that we talked earlier. When you go line by line and you give the description that's right here. And then you give how many hours you worked on it. And they're gonna, again, she said they're gonna oversee that and make sure you put in the correct hours to reflect that description. And I think everything else here is just information, but this is the main page where the pricing is, the hourly rates. Anything you want to add to that, Jennifer?
Nope. Everything should be right there. And again, you can always call us if you have any questions.
Yeah, so it is very straightforward. There is a lot of information on this. What people do is print these 2 pages out and keep it next to whoever is the person in charge of filing these claims to make sure they always have the correct numbers. And if it's ever updated, what I was told is we'll get an email with the new price sheet if anything changes. Is that right, Jennifer?
Yes, that's correct. If there's an updated guide or anything, we would let you know.
Okay. All right. Was there any more questions?
I've got another one. This is James again. Do you guys do any kind of in-person trainings on this type of stuff for dealers by chance?
We don't do in-person training, but we can do webinars. We could do Zoom meetings online for any of your accounts.
Okay. Who do we go through to schedule something like that?
Jennifer.
Yeah, you can contact me.
Okay, thank you.
I can give you my direct line if you'd like. It goes directly to my cell. You bypass the operator.
Okay.
Okay, it's 630-361-6583. That goes directly to my cell. I am on the phone an awful lot during the day, so if you can't reach me right away, leave a message and I'll call you right back.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna add that. I'm gonna add her number there on the chat, so anybody can copy in case they missed it. But she is always very helpful. Has been for me. So it's on the chat for you guys. Anybody else has any other question?
No, I have a comment.
Sure.
A lot of applications that we've been noticing for eCore is light commercial, meaning residential product in a commercial application, like a doctor's office or anything like that. Now, eCore, when it's light commercial, only gives the 3-year warranty. We do have a program that is separate, that is straight through us for light commercial. So if you are selling any light commercial applications, get a hold of Jennifer and we'll get you a price sheet for light commercial.
That's good. Okay. I personally didn't know that, but that's good to, I can tell contractors that. That's directly through you guys, not directly through Jennifer.
Well, basically what would happen is they would register the equipment. They only get a 3-year parts warranty from Ecor, but they
Yes.
can extend that up to 10 years. And we have different labor rates and stuff like that because it's like commercial. And if you get a hold of us, we could send you that price sheet.
Okay. Yeah, right. All right. And the residential is covered for 10 years labor. I'm not sure that was mentioned before, but it's 10 years on the labor side. The parts is through Ecor. You still need to call our main number and file a claim, get a ticket number so you can get the part. And then when you go in for the repair, you file the claim through this portal so you can collect the labor part, the labor side. And any more questions? Any more comments?
Would you be able to add Jennifer's email address to that chat by chance?
I can. Give me 1 second.
If you don't have it, it's DANCHIJ@trinitywarranty.com.
No, I just looked at your last email. It's right there. Okay,
It's right there. Yeah.
right there. So you have it. You have her email right there. Phone number and email. And this webinar will be available in the next few days as well, so you guys can go back and listen to it again, or just grab the information from there. If you guys have any more questions, we have John and Jennifer here that can help us. Otherwise, it's been great having you guys. Appreciate the time. Thank you for joining, Jennifer. Thank you for being here, John, as well, and everyone else. So I think that's it for us. Thank you guys, and have a great day.
You have a great day as well. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.